Hey everyone, it's me Gavin Vengeance and welcome back to the channel. Today I want to change things up a little bit and do a first impression / gameplay video for patch 2.5 of Genshin Impact When the Sakura Bloom. Now I did initially mean to stream it over here on the channel, but I opted to just play it at my own time and really enjoy it at my own pace and not have to worry about like entertaining chat or anything, or just to continually keep speaking while I was playing the game. But at the same time, I do enjoy that. I will be doing that kind of content here again on the channel, so stay tuned for it. But I will start off with my first impressions. All in all, so far, so good. I will say that the opening character story quests that we did get on day one were actually really fantastic. My favorite one being Raiden Shogun, go figure. Actually, I will say that is probably my favorite character story quest thus far. I will say it's definitely stronger than the first initial one that we did get for Raiden Shogun, and it really fills in a lot of like mystery surrounding her and her backstory a little bit. I'm not going to spoil anything, but there were some pretty damn good moments, a lot of like emotions and everything, and also touching upon the world of Teyvat again and going back with like the history of Conria. Really, really good key points that I'm very, very much invested in, so it was nice to see that mentioned. I will say that the Yaimiko story quest, while not as entertaining as Raiden Shogun, is still damn strong. Really nice to spend some more time with Yaimiko because she's got one of those attitudes that I really appreciate in any kind of like media, and the snarkiness is just it's something that, I don't know, it hits home with me. I really do love her character, so again, I really appreciate being able to go in on a little adventure with her. Now moving into the actual like story quests, it feels kind of like a filler episode of an anime to me. I don't know. It's not that I hate it, because I really did enjoy like the story bits and learning about a little bit of the mystery surrounding like certain other beings that may be in the world of that, without again spoiling anything. Also having our re-encounter with Enju, which was really nice, and just again getting to re-explore Enkanomiya. While not my favorite thing to do in RPGs, it was nice to actually go back and spend some more time in the area, because I really do love this map. However, I will say it is definitely a little bit of a gripe to have to go back and really go through with a fine-tooth comb and just look for all of those treasure chests and everything all over again. I will say that there is definitely not a need to go through so meticulously as I did, because you will eventually unlock something that will make your exploration a little bit easier in order to find all of the things that you may have missed. So again, don't be too crazy about nitpicking and searching every nook and cranny, because it will be made very much easier for you if you do just the quests and go through and really just try to get everything completed. That being said, that's going to do it for my intro spiel. If you guys are new here, please don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and also consider subscribing to the channel. And if you do enjoy this format or this kind of content, let me know down in the comments below and I'll continue to do something similar to this in the future. So, with that being said, let's dive into it.
Whoa, this place... Look over there! It's another A!
Oh shit.
We meet again, traveler.
Huh?
This body is an assistant to the one within, but it is also the guardian of the rules. Should the one within wish to stray from the rules, this body shall stand in her way.
So she's straying from the rules.
Wait! Paimon knows that voice! Is that... the puppet?
You have wandered the realm in my body, and you appear to have grasped the true essence of eternity. You believe your present self has greater certainty than your former self. Thus, you believe your present self is correct, don't you?
So she's trying to make me pay the price.
But have you really been enlightened with new ideas? Or have you been degraded by irreversible erosion? I'm here to show you my answer. We are both warriors, and the dialogue we must now have shall be conducted by the blade alone.
She's trying to overthrow
I just took a turn for the worse! Are you alright now?
The discomfort I was experiencing earlier was caused by the Shogun rejecting my continued use of her body. as she indicates.
This is like crazy next level thinking.
The idea of change, I became hostile in her eyes.
She became sentient.
But inside a realm of consciousness, I exist independently of her. She cannot affect me in this way. Though she is a puppet, the Shogun has her own consciousness too. When necessary, she appears here to confront me.
Okay. Yes, the safeguard.
Paimon gets
I remember.
has their internal battles and stuff, but not like this. It's a bit extreme. Hey, showdown with the Shogun? Never thought we'd see that day.
The rules I set for the Shogun are... No. The Shogun herself is the manifestation of my past ideals. The very foundation stone of eternity. It shall not be easily swayed.
This is cool. I like this.
I would not
The
try
whole,
to
like,
change her
severing the past.
if it wasn't
Cutting ties.
necessary.
Isn't
Going
there
against
any
her,
other way? Can't you
past
duel
mentality.
or something? But they both just want the best for Inazuma.
My form is a symbol of supreme majesty, in which has been vested power over all the realm. It is the cohesive embodiment of all that constitutes the Raiden Shogun.
The voice sounds so, like, different.
It inherits A's pain, the pain of inevitable loss that comes as she moves forward. So too does it inherit her determination to reach eternity. Every action undertaken is for the sake of resisting erosion. Determination, courage, love, hatred. All of these will be degraded and distorted by the incessant flow of time. Only rules shall remain constant for eternity. Those were my thoughts when I created you. Now
Now let them be
there are
bygones.
towering obstacles that I have no choice but to overcome. You wish to make yourself my enemy? I am your past, the everlasting law, the guardian of eternity.
Really getting some, like, serious Final Fantasy IV vibes here.
And I am she who promised a dream to her subjects. Raiden A.
Hell yes, let's go.
In the end, even the proud and mighty Oni Maiden was cut down. in this
Oh
way.
shit. Oh
The
man,
red
she
blade
is
has been
whooping
cleansed
me.
of her blood and filth.
This is not
Never
good.
shall it shine as brightly as it once did.
I'm gonna get destroyed.
Be gone! Now
Please.
you shall
Please do some damage. Oh,
The
okay.
dainty Sakura blossoms that once filled the skies fell to the ground as pitch black rain.
Why can I not do nothing? Oh, she's
As long
recharging
as
her
the
health.
ley
That's
lines
not
glow,
fair.
The relentless erosion of time will never stop.
She's completely recovered?
Oh boy. This is not good.
Inazuma shines
Again.
eternal. Your verdict is decided. I shall not fall here.
Oh shit, okay. No, okay. It's an unlosable battle.
All of Inazuma will fade silently into the clouds. There shall never be another. Never. For the rest of time.
Dude, this is pretty sick.
Absurd.
Oh man.
Inferior.
Oh man.
Strike dead. Now you shall perish.
Dude, I will pop this ult as much as possible.
Pathetic. Shine down. Inferior. Inferior.
How come I don't have abilities like this? Oh crap, okay. I gotta destroy it. I gotta destroy it.
Inazuma shines eternal.
Yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
Away.
Cakewalk.
Have you finally defeated her?
I got a feeling things are gonna get a little more serious.
It appears your martial prowess has not dulled.
Damn straight.
But how long can your will remain strong?
How the heck?
In this realm of consciousness, her existence is tenacious indeed. She was built to resist erosion. Her will is stronger than any other living being's, including you and me.
It's because it's artificial, right?
Then, does that mean this is gonna be a
Well, in a sense.
battle?
Maybe. But I have to prove to her that my present will is no product of erosion. The future I shall forge will be a grand undertaking. One that will be resistant to erosion. If I don't do this, the Shogun's rules can never change, and Inazuma can never move forward.
That's why you need a failsafe. Shut her down completely. Self-destruct.
is my duty.
Something.
No matter how long this battle may last, months, years, centuries, and no matter how many times we must fight, I will defeat her. 500 years ago, humanity proved their strength in battle. Here in the present, they rely on their ambition to challenge wayward practices, tear them out like the diseased wood of an old Sakura tree, so that new, healthy branches might spring to life in their place.
Evolution.
It's about time that I learned to trust them. I understand that. But if the dreams of which Makoto spoke are true eternity, a short moment for which the Shogun does not exist is nothing to fear. I fight for the everlasting future of Inazuma.
I don't know, man.
However long the battle may last.
If she's not
it is
around,
but
things
a
are
drop in
probably
the
going to
ocean
go
of
a little
eternity.
haywire.
I vow to the subjects of Inazuma that I shall one day return. This is my oath. Please, be my witness.
Damn, man.
During my absence, I place everything in Miko's hands.
I was not expecting this.
This means that...
Pass on my words.
She's literally willing to sacrifice herself. Holy shit.
Someone's not in the best of moods. Let me guess. You're all tangled up in another situation and need me to unravel it for you. I hope
Please.
you realize how lucky you are. If it was anyone else, I don't think I'd have the patience to keep greeting them with a smile after the first few times.
But you're always smiling.
That was a figure of speech, do you understand? Nitpicking my turns of phrase. The sheer audacity.
Yeah, something really big's happened. It's she.
For my sake, and for Inazuma's, please. Bring her back.
That's exactly what I intend to do.
Miko, you better know what you're doing.
That's enough chatter. Get to work.
Absolutely zero BS. Alright, let's see how things are gonna unfold here. Focus. Oh, what is going on?
Remember to focus constantly on your heartfelt wishes when you enter inside. Only if you are strong enough can I deliver you to the right destination.
We got this. All right. Just as we left it.
How can this be?
Well, you know, we got our ways.
You have returned. But how were you able to get back in? And how come you have not changed at all in all these years?
How many years are we talking here?
This is a duel to remember. It is as if we have returned to the moment when the laws of eternity were first established. Your will today is as strong as it was back
At least
then.
she made it, right?
Over countless battles, not once have you lost, and never have you shown the slightest hesitation. Had I made all enemies of eternity stand against you, you still would not have wavered. For your firm commitment to enforcing the rules, you have my admiration too. You bring honor to the title of Guardian of Eternity.
Alright, stop stroking each other's egos now, please.
Now these two return once more to
Get
the
on with the
space.
fight.
An inevitability of fate, perhaps. Then, let this be our final duel. The conclusion to that which began 500 years ago.
So another 500 years passed. Okay.
Final duel? Huh. So you're finally willing to... Stand back, traveler. I'm going to be the start of something new.
Hell yes.
The time our duels
Alright,
took to fight
let's
was
do
long
this.
enough to witness the rise and fall of nations.
Oh crap! Oh crap! She's in the form. She's in her new form, and it looks absolutely sick, and I love it. And holy shit. I'm guessing. Oh my god. I don't know what's going on. I'm just looking for like AoE indicators.
And crush dreams.
This music.
Yes.
This sounds so damn badass.
The final calamity.
Flowers of Remembrance. Okay.
Illusion shattered.
Oh! I didn't realize I was getting attacked. I also don't know if I have endless health, so I'm trying my best to dodge these attacks. More so than the first encounter. Oh my god, dude. That heavy metal rendition of that song is so damn good.
This is the end. You have won.
That's
I
right, admit
believe
defeat.
you were incapable of transcending the past. But it seems my belief was baseless, and I underestimated your spirit. But a will that cannot be eroded has no way to embrace the future. You need not worry about the future, and you aren't alone. I know your power more than anyone else. Had I relied upon my strength alone, I would have lost this duel for sure.
But I didn't help.
My reason for fighting redefined my martial prowess and redrew my limits. I now carry the gaze of the myriad of expectant eyes that look to the light in the heavens. And whenever I think of this, I feel something stirring within Muso Ishin. The blade that I inherited from Makoto seems to be trying to guide me, to encourage me.
To finally be a little more understanding and hopeful for humanity.
I noticed it also. Just now in the heat of battle, it seemed to unleash a new and unfamiliar power. This power is beyond the limits of my understanding. This blade belonged to Makoto. Perhaps it can only respond to me with its full power when I truly understand and believe in her.
Possible future upgrade or unlock ability or something for Raiden Shogun havers? Possibly, please. I need
When
more
I
power.
grasped Muso Ishin in my hands, I had the feeling that she was by my side once again. It was at once a familiar feeling and a strange one. Makoto barely wielded a blade in her life, and yet her blade brings me closer to her. You have my approval. Your present will is not the product of erosion. I shall no longer stop you from attempting to modify the rules. From this day forth, this body will remain your assistant.
Good.
I won't design any more rules that can never be changed. You used to represent my past, but from today onward, you are me. Makoto never saw me as a fearless weapon. Likewise, I should not regard you as a mere tool. You truly have changed. I suppose this is what humans call growth. I understand.
This is really
I shall
damn
become
good.
your shadow, just as you were once Makoto's shadow. The duties I perform will not change. But as a warrior, I look forward to the chance to fight like this again in the future. Do you say this because you have not yet reconciled yourself with your defeat? It was simply a new experience for me. One that is worth reliving.
Have you finished fighting then? Like, for real this time?
So she's finally going to be in control of her body again.
Hello, A. And greetings, those who have come to bear witness.
Oh shit.
I am Raiden Makoto, the previous Electro Archon, who failed in my duties and left you all to pick up the pieces.
Please give us some more information regarding Conria.
Makoto? I'm so happy. You've come so far. I always knew you would make it here in the end. I left a faint fragment of my will in Muso Ishin, so that in the moment that you unleashed its full power, I too would be released. A convoluted way to reach you, but... well, you held such deeply entrenched views at the time that you wouldn't have listened to a word I said.
That's quite the risk to take for her to finally realize and open her eyes how
There
many
was
ever
no
years
time
down
to
the
wait for
road.
you to have a change of heart. Please forgive me. All I could do was find some way to wait until you came to me. But... you never mentioned this to me.
Because you had to find it for yourself, Ed.
Everything happened so suddenly. I'm sorry.
And that as well, obviously.
I've always felt terrible for having to entrust Inazuma to you all of a sudden. I should have been the one to impart these ideas to you, a little at a time, to dissuade you from your pursuit of stillness. Did you know what was about to happen in Conria? I had some sense of it. That place was not somewhere that any Archon could afford to ignore. In my present form, I can no longer perceive time. I don't know how long we have been separated before this reunion, and I don't know what Inazuma has experienced in the meantime. But I know that this must have been an extremely arduous journey for you. And I'm sure you must have wanted to shed tears many times along the way. Don't look down on me. See? You admit it. It was with this possibility in mind that I left a parting gift for you. Something to soothe Inazuma's pain.
Sakura tree, right?
Here, take it. Before
Or
my
is it
last
something
shred
else?
of consciousness fades away. But it is you who must take the most important step.
Her gnosis?
The light turned into a seed?
Or
The
seed?
miracle tree that blesses the people, in this moment new to the world and yet to be known. When to plant it, where it shall bloom. She who brings it into being must let her heart and dreams decide. Grant it life, eh? Is it really? Eternity extends time into infinity. Dreams illuminate each moment within. When both shine in unison, the sacred Sakura blooms from the darkness, finally free from the clutches of the heavenly principles. Now the nightmare has dissipated, and reality is made whole. The vision we both yearn for is still further ahead. My only regret is that I cannot witness Inazuma's future, nor can I walk this journey with you.
Dude, that's sad as hell.
I am so happy right now, because my final wish has now come true. Your polearm once protected me from countless calamities. For this, I've always felt indebted to you. Though I could never repay you in full, this sacred Sakura will buy you some time until you are ready to awaken and embrace the new. What do you think? Did it do the trick?
What a great
This
big
time,
sister.
It really is goodbye, eh?
Big sister, right? What a great sister. Beautiful.
Goodbye, Makoto.
That was awesome. Holy crap. I was gonna say, I was like, no, sis, I don't know. I thought that was taken away.
So the A of the present planted the sacred Sakura in the realm of consciousness, and it took root in the Inazuma of the past. No matter what you make of it, it's quite incredible.
All of this is thanks to Makoto's power. Her understanding of eternity is much more profound than mine. Eternity is a concept intimately connected with time. When you begin to touch on eternity, the concept of time becomes murky.
It's confusing.
A place where time is meaningless and cannot be understood with ordinary logic. So that was the turbulence I was sensing. Perhaps that is the reason why you were able to return precisely to this point in time without any problems. And yet, that sense of disorderliness has now completely disappeared.
I don't fully understand yet. But my intuition tells me that the reason for everything, it's that seed.
Well, I'm not convinced that it was Makoto's power alone.
I know what you mean. Perhaps Makoto got a higher power involved in all of this. But whatever the explanation, her solution is what saved us all. Without the
Higher
sacred
power.
Sakura, Inazuma would likely have been completely swallowed up centuries ago by that disaster and the filth.
I know you've always perceived there was something special about the sacred Sakura, but to me, it has always been there. You've tried in the past to prove to me that there's a connection between the sacred Sakura and Makoto's consciousness, but unfortunately, you never did persuade me, did you?
Well, how about now?
No. But I understand why now. It was because the sacred Sakura hadn't even been planted then.
But don't you think that tree looked a lot different than how it does now?
The sacred Sakura is within my purview at the shrine, so obviously I get to prune it exactly how I like it.
Now we see who's pulling the strings.
I'm joking. That tree has been through a lot since it first sprouted. We have the loving care of Kitsune over the ages to thank for how it appears today. And obviously I played my part too. It's fair to say that very little time passed between the moment you came out of that realm and the moment you re-entered it. But in that same time, centuries of battling took place on the inside, did it not?
Apparently,
Traveler,
5.
if I'm guessing correctly, you were repeating your wishes to yourself in your mind, weren't you? At that time, I could sense A's whereabouts, but I also sensed anomalies in the flow of time within that space. Suffice to say, time added a whole new dimension to our search. Simply establishing a location was not sufficient.
Similar to the Sea of Quanta?
Fortunately, your will was strong enough that the turbulence carried you to the moment in time most likely to be the intersection of all that you were wishing for. The flow of turbulence may well have been influenced by Makoto, but it took everyone's efforts combined to ultimately help A. So this time, it looks like thanks are due to you.
Does that mean it wasn't by chance that we ended up at the final duel? We were always meant to be there to witness what was going to happen?
I thought that the flow of time was the same on the inside and the outside. So it was a great shock to me when the traveler reappeared. My first thought was, has a great disaster befallen Inazuma? But it turned out you had come to rescue me. You came for my sake, to help me reach the best possible outcome.
Of course.
You too have my thanks. You have done much for me, and I will never forget it.
Hey, how are you feeling now?
My body has fully recovered, and the Shogun's will no longer fights against me.
Always thrilled to hear you're in good health. But I was really asking about your emotions. Have you managed to calm down? After all, you saw Makoto in there, didn't you?
I only heard her voice. I wouldn't say I saw her. I'll be fine. It brought a few things back, of course, but I've made my decision to move forward. I have to say, this has reminded me once again just how brilliant Makoto was. She predicted all the ways in which Inazuma's future could unfold, all the way back then.
That is one hell of a foresight.
She even factored my immaturity into her plan. It's all thanks to her that Inazuma lived to see this day. I just planted a seed.
Yeah, it was thanks to everything you did that you got to see her again. That's amazing!
Thank you.
Today, at long last, you and Inazuma finally emerge from the shadows cast by the events of centuries past. Makoto and you are Inazuma's past and future, and both are indispensable.
It's rare to hear such comforting words from you. I graciously accept them.
Oh, come on. You only think it's rare because you never used to listen to a word I say.
Makoto said the exact same thing!
Great minds think alike, hmm? I wonder, does that qualify me to, maybe, take the position of Shogun for a couple of days? Actually, no. Forget that. Far more trouble than it's worth.
We will have to
That
end
glare.
the frivolities there. There is much work to be done. The Shogun and I will closely review the Inazuma of today to find out where things currently stand. Then, we will give careful consideration to the future. After that, I will abolish the Sakoku decree.
Good.
Really? That's huge news!
I am no longer pursuing an eternity defined by stasis. In which case, there is no further need to keep the nation under lock and key. I don't doubt that many challenges lie ahead for Inazuma. I'm looking forward to it.
Does that mean I can actually sail the entire way to Inazuma from Liyue now? Possibly? That was a damn good quest, that's all I'm saying. Holy crap. Awesome.
More speed.
Alright, here we go. Yokai time. Time for the moonless night.
Wow, so many! They're everywhere! Huh?
Yes, the memories of the yokai. They haven't been able to relax and soar through the air like this for a long time. Come with me.
It looks so damn sick. Really reminds me of Sairai Island, though. Oh, like swirling everything in the sky.
You all right, little one? You look a little nervous.
It's just, Hyman's never seen anything like this before!
Yaimiko's so awesome.
Oh, they've really blocked out the moon!
It does look a little intimidating, doesn't it?
Alright,
But
show
I
us
know
the
them.
incantation now.
They may be loud and brash at times, but they are good and brave souls. Even after losing their lives in a brutal war, they have never given in to grief or despair. Alas, their time is short.
It's almost like she's sending them off. Allowing them one final dance.
Do they really have to go?
It's a feast, and all feasts come to an end. Since you're sorry to see them leave, why don't you do the recital along with me?
Dude, this is so
Oh,
good.
Hakushin, cause of this enchantment. In reverence, I perform this rite.
Why are all these
In
scenes so
reverence, I
good
perform
this
this
time
rite.
around with 2.5?
To be a guiding light.
Wow, so beautiful! Look! Lights are coming from Inazuma City!
Oh, that's so nice.
The book says, recite the secret spells of Lady Kitsune tonight, and our wishes will come true.
Oh, Hakushin, cause of this enchantment.
I perform this rite to be a guiding light. Your
I'm not gonna
mother
make any spirit bomb
May be
jokes,
honored eternally.
but this is really, really nice. It's so damn heartfelt.
Murakusai, you asked if I was doing well. Really, every day is a happy day for me. But watching you all leave now, I can't help but feel a little lonely. Just a little, of course.
Damn. Don't worry, Miko. You still have Raiden Shogun. And us! Holy shit, that was nice. So damn nice. Finally get to see a little bit of a human side of her. Well, humanish. Yokai, I guess, right? Of course, everything's about food. That was so nice. My god. These story quests have really been knocking it out of the park.
Ah, my little friends. There you are.
Here we are.
Miko, what is this? You started eating without us?
I
Blasphemy.
did, yes. You're paying after all.
What?
The thought of being able to eat the most expensive dishes and drink the finest sake, all for absolutely free?
This has gotta be a joke.
I just couldn't wait any longer. Ah, boss, see these two faces here? Remember them. They're the ones picking up the bill later.
This has gotta be a joke.
Alrighty.
What's gotten into you? Come on, sit yourselves down.
Is it because of
You
the
have
paycheck
to
that we
try
got
this
from the
fish.
book?
It's found exclusively in the waters around Seirai Island. They shipped it to Inazuma overnight, and it was still alive right up until I ordered it. Or maybe you'd rather try this? I know, I know. I normally can't bring myself to drink sake this expensive either.
I'm on to you. I
If
know
you
that
don't
this is a
drink
joke.
alcohol, that's fine too. There are all kinds of fruit juices covering the whole price spectrum.
Miko, you are outrageous!
And Paimon, you are gullible.
Last time we were
So
here working
damn
on the
gullible.
novel, all you ordered for us was the plainest kushikatsu!
Strange. I remember no such thing. Oh, so what? You did offer to treat me to a meal, didn't you? Anyway, I am something of a VIP, you know. Wouldn't you find it embarrassing to treat me anything short of lavishly?
Maybe.
Miko, this meal is going to be super expensive! Aren't you afraid we won't be able to afford it?
Oh, don't you worry about that. You can most definitely afford it. They're still printing your light novel by the batch, you know. You have quite the generous payment due.
Good.
What? Aw, darn it! She tricked us into this! Miko was after our Mora from the very beginning!
Oh, the looks on your faces right now. Too perfect. Oh, by the way, Since nobody's wishes came true on the moonless night, novels with incantations are no longer in vogue.
Oh, how
So
convenient.
you'll have to come up with something new for the next chapter of The Miraculous Adventures of the Traveler.
You know, this is really like on the nose and just kind of like, just to let you guys know, there is more story content coming in the future, but we just kind of want to recap what has happened thus far.
The deadline is looming. I'm counting on you.
AKA, get to work, new content coming out eventually, the chasm, all that good stuff, all the stuff that we're looking forward to, which I really cannot wait to experience. So I'm guessing there's probably going to be a follow-up quest involving another continuation of our adventures of the Traveler, sorry. Yeah, I know it's coming. Alright, let's see how this pays off.
Sumi, we did it!
We
I can
did,
tell. It looks like all 3 towers have been successfully taken care of.
yet again.
The evacuation is now going much more
Well,
quickly
you know what I mean.
thanks to the improved environmental conditions. Most of the soldiers have gotten out, but it seems like something happened that I hadn't foreseen. Please, come with me.
Okay. Well, hopefully it's nothing too bad, but I'm hoping that it's something pretty damn good. It would be nice to have some payoff for having to redo pretty much the entirety of this map again all over. Which is really not one of my favorite things that games do from time to time. But anywho, I got a feeling it's going to be a pretty damn good cutscene. So, let's see how this unfolds.
There's darkness churning inside the Dainichi Mikoshi!
Logically speaking, all of Enkanomiya should be back to normal by now.
Okay, so what do I have to defeat?
Unfortunately, this place has now become the most dangerous of all. I don't know why this is happening or what to do about it.
Well, we obviously know what to
But
do
what
about
I
it.
can tell you is the location of the guy behind all of this. I'm going to have to ask you to
our,
confront him
Abyss
and
Herald
make him
friend.
reveal his whole plan.
How did this happen?
I've been observing the flow of the darkness, and I've noticed something peculiar. There was a faint vortex continuously absorbing the darkness. I can only assume that the flow must be triggered by his need for abyssal energy. He's extremely dangerous. Even most bishops would be no match for him.
Yeah, we're
Music
definitely
to
gonna
my
unload a
ears.
little bit here.
Thank you. If I have deduced correctly, he should be in the library area right now.
Alright. Off to the library.
Seriously.
Oh shit, there he is. Mr. Abyss Lecter. My bad.
It's him!
Do I just immediately fight? No? Okay. Story.
Oh, hey. I would say this is a nice surprise, but it's really not that surprising. Look at you, venturing out into the darkness, doggedly fighting your way through just to come and see me.
Yep.
The only person I can think of who could actually pull that off. Still, what's with you joining forces with them? Didn't expect that.
You're just trying to stall for time with small talk again!
What's his ultimate goal here, I wonder?
I guess maybe you're not so clued up after all. Look, I understand that seeing me has gotten you a little agitated, but frankly, the fact that you're still so
I don't know about
fired
agitated.
up and raring to go after the long journey here is a bit of a problem for me. So, let's burn off that excess energy with a little exercise, huh? Just to calm you down enough to hear me out.
No problem, let's do it. I am ready.
Gather!
I even brought my good team.
Shine down!
I will have order.
I am gonna make quick work of you. Come on, come on.
I'm going in! Beg for mercy.
Quake!
Illusion shattered!
Dude, the Abyss Lecter's
Crush!
not difficult at all. I was expecting something a little bit crazier, but again, I guess it is what it is, right? You're not gonna get like
There's no escape!
an uber boss for something that's only like a short little story segment that's probably, I hope not gonna get removed from the game.
freeze
But you
to
know
the
how these
core.
events usually go, so.
Shudder.
Probably should have brought somebody with a little more elemental uptime.
Illusion shattered.
Stop. Oh, my life is flashing before my eyes.
Is that something you say before your life flashes before your eyes? I don't think so.
That woman with the slender pupils, what does she call herself?
Snake Mama.
You know about her.
Her name, what is it?
She calls herself Sumi.
That reptilian seems to be doing a pretty good job of human imitation.
Well, I mean, she did say
Makes
something
sense,
about
doesn't
humans,
it?
something or other at the beginning of the
Bisexual
quest.
are a highly intelligent and fast-evolving kind. There have been legends about this for over 1,000 years now. The Bishop people.
Bishop people?
Bishop people.
Huh. Sounds like the kind of nickname Paimon comes up with all the time.
Well, this one comes from an old Enkanomiyan legend. When the Bathismal Bishops were defeated, they began evolving to survive. That is to say, they imitated the victors. Eventually,
Interesting.
it gave rise to a line of bishops who were indistinguishable from humans except for their pupils. These were the Bishop people. The story goes that they gradually infiltrated
Well,
Enkanomiya and took
that
over
may be a
many
bit of a
high-ranking
problem. Why the hell
positions.
do they need the light back, though?
Remind you of anyone?
Because she said that they didn't like the light because the light reminded them that humans were around.
We did hear that Sumi's pupils are vertical.
Yep. In good lighting, you can see that Reptile's pupils are thin, vertical lines. That's hard evidence that she's betrayed you right there.
But she's been helping us.
She is just using you to get revenge on me. I mean, I betrayed them first. I formed an alliance.
Two wrongs don't
with
make
the
a right.
bishops. I said I'd plunge all of Enkanomiya into darkness so they could send their elites into the Dainichi Mikoshi and rescue their captive kin. In return, they'd allow the Abyss Order safe passage through their territory and help me rebuild the Three Towers. But they didn't know that the darkness of the Abyss was a terrible poison to elemental beings.
So, they thought you had betrayed them?
I mean, I totally did betray them. To be fair, it'd be pretty humiliating for the Abyss Order if
So
we
I played
unleashed
right
the
into his
power of
plans.
the Abyss on them, and they were just frolicking around with no side effects.
You are pure evil!
Well, here's where we are now. Once she's done with you, she'll use the power of the Dainichi Mikoshi to suppress the Sangha Coralia and create darkness to protect the bishops. They are probably diving down into the depths to rescue their imprisoned companions as we speak. It won't be long before the source of Blood Branch Coral is completely cut off.
Poor Bathismal Bishop.
Yeah, she got a little bit pissed off earlier with the
Still
coral,
want to
too.
save Watatsumi Island, you're gonna have to hurry. You can use the mechanism I left behind to guide the light and dispel the darkness in the Dainichi Mikoshi.
We don't believe a single word that comes out of your mouth.
Oh, come on, guys. Do you honestly have another choice? This is just another fruitless trip to Enkanomiya for me at this point. But no biggie. I'm just a marginal figure in the Order. Unlike those who are falling over themselves to serve our highness, I'm interested in more inconsequential things. Ooh, yikes. I think I'm all out of time here.
Who do I believe?
I'd better go. I would say, see ya, but I probably won't. Here, I've got a parting gift for you. It's something I picked up at the Dainichi Mikoshi.
Second
Looks
piece
like
to the
part of
puzzle.
the same set as the one that Kokomi gave us. Wait, now's not the time for that. Oh, Paimon's so angry, he got away again. I can't trust that guy, even if he sounds like he's making sense. So, let's go back to Tsumi and ask her about all this.
Let me guess, she's gonna be gone by the time I get back there, right? I had a bad feeling about this. Real bad feeling about this. Son of a bitch!
Oh no, Sumi's gone!
Right?
We couldn't have missed her on the way here! Come on, it's okay.
Because Enju was not lying to us.
On the bright side, most of the soldiers have been successfully evacuated. If any bishops did come through here just now, at least no one will have gotten hurt. Even though, just thinking about that guy drives Paimon nuts.
We've been set up, Paimon.
He's got no choice but to give what he said a shot. Let's get some light in here.
Alright, man. 3 mechanisms. Alright, this one should be the last one. Freaking treasure chest with 2 primo gems and all of them. What do we get? Like a total of like maybe, I don't know, 14 or 16 primo gems or something? Like, come on, man. There's gotta be better rewards than that. Put more primo gems in each one of those chests. Like maybe like 10 at least or 20 or something. Jeez. 2? Really? I know that's the standard for a regular common chest, but come on, man. We're this far along in the game now, you can give us more than 2. Alright, all beams. Light up the sky. It's time for our demise. Ugh, can't even speak.
I'm shocked. It actually worked. For once, he didn't lie to us. Well, maybe with his sneaky way of explaining things, he doesn't have to. Why does Paimon feel like you two have reached some sort of mutual understanding?
We keep playing into their plans. That's the problem.
Makoto should be accessible again now. Let's get down there and see.
Alright, I have a bad feeling about this.
Oh, looks like we need to ride this thing down.
Oh, great! You know, the spot where we normally fight the Vishaps. So, there's totally not going to be any threat down here at all, right? I probably should have adjusted my team. Oh no. Oh no. Let's swap over to my regular go-to. Oh boy, I got a feeling I'm gonna get jumped by a whole ton of Vishaps. Oh, no way! How'd that happen?
Guess they're the elites, huh? Still no sign of Sumi, though.
Better get some rewards for this.
Stabilize.
Ugh.
Get out of here!
Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I have to prevent its revival. Okay, whoops. This is not good. This is not good.
Torn to oblivion.
So I actually have to defeat these at the same time. Gotcha. Ah, son of a... Really? I don't know, let's block that.
There is no escape.
Probably so damn good.
Beg for mercy.
It's essentially easy mode. Ugh. Wait, what? What about these orbs?
I condemn you.
Easy peasy. Easy peasy.
After a careful head count, it seems like the baby bishops aren't here anymore. Guess they got rescued.
Or they bailed out.
If the Baptismal bishops really did come down here, that means that guy was telling the truth. So, Sumi really is a bishop person?
I guess we're about to find out.
But we still haven't seen her anywhere. Where the heck is she? Whatever. Let's head back up. It's Sumi! What is she doing in front of the Dainichi Mikoshi?
Since you came back, I'm curious to know. Did our rescue operation succeed?
Some Baby
Depends.
bishops were rescued before we got there, but the old and weak bishops went back in the water to hide after we defeated the elites. Tsumi, are you really a bishop person?
I have no intention of explaining anything. Although I can communicate with you, I know all too well that interaction with humans can only end in betrayal. The conflict between our two kinds will go on forever. Before I leave, I'm going to destroy this light. Do not come any closer, and don't even think about trying to sneak up on me.
I'm literally right in front of you. I'm not gonna sneak up on you.
I just need to think the thought, and it will change its brightness. And if I so desire, it will collapse before me. With the cognitive equivalent of a click of the fingers, I could destroy this source of great pain for the bishops.
Then why haven't you already?
So why can't I do it?
Oh no. This is way more serious than losing access to the Blood Branch Coral. What are we gonna do?
It's...
It's a pendant in the shape of... Are those 3 entwined snakes?
This pendant has been with me for as long as I can remember. Why does it fit with your 2 pieces? Don't be ridiculous. Are you trying to say that I...
Paimon doesn't understand. This one is Kokomi's, this one is from the Dainichi Mikoshi, and Sumi's has been with her all along.
I grew up with the bishops. My only possessions were this pendant and a few boxes of books. I learned human language and
Oddly
writing from
convenient.
them. But not long after that,
But I mean,
Enkanomiya
if
was
she
left without a
is
single human being.
somebody that's an inhabitant of
Became
this
completely
island, Watatsumi, then it makes sense, I guess, right?
Only recently did I finally have the chance to make contact with humans and learn what the things I'd read in the books really meant.
Sumi?
There's a saying in your human books that I never understood until right now. People belong where they are born, but creatures belong where they are fed. I am a bishop, not a human. So I'm going back to where I belong. I guess the Dainichi Mikoshi isn't my concern. But we'll be back one day.
Sumi is gone. Why did she suddenly change her mind in the end? Right! Kokomi will have definitely anticipated this possibility. That would be why she gave us the pendant fragment in the first place. Everything's resolved here. Let's go back and tell her.
Cool, man. I was expecting that to get a little bit more hairy than it did, but, alright, I guess. Let's head back and see what, Kokomi has to say.
Hey, Kokomi!
You're back. The soldiers briefed me about what happened. I
And?
successfully worked with a shrine maiden named Tsumi to clear the darkness. But then there was an unexpected change at the Dainichi Mikoshi. Is that so?
Yeah, that's right. But after that is where things started to get all kinds of weird.
Really?
Sorry, Kokomi. Paimon feels kinda bad that we ended up giving your pendant away.
There's no need to apologize. As I said, Watatsumi Island has no further need for it. It's a relic from back in the very beginning when the Watatsumi Omikami reorganized the court and reformed Enkanomiya. The 3 pendants were given to the Dainichi Mikoshi, the Sangonomiya line, and the vassals of Watatsumi. The original intention was that the common folk, the officials, and the divine vassals would all hold each other accountable. But today, only the common folk have flourished while the other 2 bloodlines have declined. So the pendant is of little use anymore.
Funny you should say vassals. One of the soldiers seemed to think that Sumi was one of those. But actually, her vertical pupils meant that she was a reptile. She fooled us all.
That's not true. Vassals of Watatsumi typically take on a half-human, half-snake form,
Oh.
symbolizing that they are the familiars of our serpent god.
Well, there you have it.
They used to. Over time, the vassals gradually became identical to humans, all except for the pupils of their eyes. But Bishop people and reptilians, they're pure fiction. There is no evidence for their existence anywhere among Sangonomiya's classified documents.
So she just has
So
different pupils.
Tsumi isn't actually a bishop?
The Watatsumi Omikami exhausted its power to create Watatsumi Island, and after that, it grew weaker and weaker. No more vassals of Watatsumi were born after that. But the records do mention the very last of the vassals. All our hopes were placed onto her. She was going to be the one who could communicate between the bishops and the humans. But when she was just an infant girl, she and her guardian shrine maiden were attacked by bishops at the border of Enkanomiya. Her whereabouts have been unknown ever since. Most believe she died that day, but some believe she was raised by the bishops. The people of Watatsumi owe a great debt of gratitude to the vassals of Watatsumi. Now that the bishops and Watatsumi Islanders no longer have a territorial dispute, I sincerely hope that she will find her way to where she belongs. Wherever that is for her.
What a story.
Still, now that we know how Blood Branch Coral works, I, as Divine Priestess of Sangonomiya, may need to think of a new way to counteract the Holy Soil phenomenon. For the time being, however, the issue is resolved, and all thanks to you. Watatsumi Island will be at peace for many decades to come.
Cool.
I can't thank you enough.
So I guess that was the entire reasoning for our adventure in Enkanomiya. Alright, man. I can't wait for more story. This seems like a filler arc, but that's just my initial thoughts on it. It was good. It was nice to re-explore the place, take on a couple different enemies, solve a couple of puzzles, all that good stuff. But all in all, yeah. Well, that's gonna do it for the gameplay. If you guys watched, if you guys enjoy these kind of videos, let me know down in the comments below, and we will probably follow up with some more in the future. And again, if you guys aren't subscribed to the channel, now would be a great time to do so. Also, please don't forget the video a thumbs up. If I can speak properly, it'd be alright. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me, so I'll see you all for the next one. Take care. Peace!